Hey, Hank, are you there? I just wanted to ask you a really quick favor if you weren't too busy.
Oh, hey, Miranda. Yeah, sure. What do you need?
Well, it's actually just about my job, you see. The vice manager was going to come in today, but then he got hit by a car, so he isn't going to be able to work for a while now.
Oh, shoot. Someone at your work got hit by a car? Hope he's okay.
It doesn't sound like the injuries were life-threatening or anything like that, thankfully. But he did say that he probably wouldn't be able to come into work for about 3 weeks or so, and he asked if I would be interested in covering his shifts.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be at work a bit more than usual for a while then? What are you gonna do about Lisa then?
Well, I was going to make sure that I would always be able to get off in time to go and pick her up from preschool and take her home.
Oh, well, that's good then. Sounds to me like you've got this whole thing figured out then. So, what seems to be the problem then?
Well, it's just I'll probably have to go into work on the weekends as well, you see.
Oh, really? Well, that really stinks. But I guess you are basically working two people's shifts now, so maybe it can't be helped.
Right, but the thing is that the preschool is going to be closed on the weekends, right? So what I wanted to ask you was if you wouldn't mind watching over Lisa for me on the weekends while I'm at work.
Oh, is that all you wanted to ask me about? Yeah, sure, I could watch her. It's no problem at all.
Wait, what? Really? You're really fine with that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're always keeping an eye on her, so I don't mind it if you ask me to do it for a while.
Thank you so much. You know that I wouldn't be asking you if I was able to do it myself, but I just can't with this sudden new work schedule.
No, you don't need to worry about that at all. I'm at home all the time anyway. It's not like I'm ever going to be out all that often.
I actually think you spend most of your time out of the house, if I can be honest. But when you say that you're going to look after Lisa, you do mean that you're actually going to take care of her, right? Because a lot of times you're just on your phone the whole time in the same room as her.
Are you saying that it's impossible for me to look at my phone and babysit a toddler? I'm pretty sure that I can handle it.
But I want you to do more than just be with her. I want you to play with her and interact with her, okay? Do you think you can handle spending a whole day with her without looking at your phone? Because if you think this is going to be too much for you, I can always just go to my mom and ask her to help out.
You mean you would rather ask your mom to watch Lisa than your own husband? You don't mean that, right? Besides, her house is so far away.
Well, I thought that I would ask her to come up and spend the weekend at our place when I needed her to.
But that would mean that she would be coming over every single weekend for at least 3 weeks. I would hardly get to enjoy myself if that happened.
Okay, well, if you don't want my mom to watch Lisa, how about your parents? Could you just ask them?
No, that wouldn't work either. They also live way too far away. I mean, they're even further than your parents.
Okay then, it sounds to me like it's decided. I guess I'll just call my mom and ask her to do this.
Wait, you can't do that. Do you really have so little faith in me? I mean, Lisa is only 3 years old. I'm sure if I just let her take naps and pop the tablet in front of her that she should be fine, right?
Knowing our daughter, I doubt she would be interested in sitting still for more than a couple of hours.
Look, I'm Lisa's dad, and you came to me first to ask if you could do this, right? So I am telling you that I can do this and you have nothing to worry about.
I did ask you, but I was really nervous to even be doing that, you know? I mean, I feel like the entire time we've been married, I've been doing all of the child rearing and keeping the house clean.
Well, I'm really sorry that I haven't been doing enough.
But what I want to know is if you're going to change and start doing stuff now.
Of course I am. I already told you that it would be fine. Why are you on my back over this?
Well, okay then. If you really want to show me that, let's consider from now until Friday a kind of test run.
You mean that you really don't believe that I can do this?
You said yourself that you haven't been doing enough around the house, so let me just make sure that you know what you're doing.
Well, okay, I guess that's fine.
Okay then. It's a deal. Make sure you don't schedule anything for the next few weekends, please. Hank, are you seriously still not home yet? It's almost 8!
Ooh, yeah, sorry about that. Some fellas at the office invited me out to go drinking after work, and so I got a little caught up.
You mean you're out drinking again? Didn't you do that last week as well? I made dinner for all of us, and now your plate is just getting cold.
You're right, I'm sorry. I should have said something to you sooner. That was my bad.
I even had a fresh salad made because our neighbor gave us some fresh veggies from her garden. But it's so much, and there's no way that Lisa and I are going to be able to eat it all by ourselves.
Okay, jeez. I already said that I was sorry. I'm not sure what else you want from me. I'll just eat the salad for lunch tomorrow, okay?
You do that, but it doesn't change the fact that you've been going out a lot lately.
Well, I already said that I would give up my weekends just to watch Lisa. Am I not allowed to have any fun during the weekday now, too?
Hank, I am very grateful that you agreed to watch Lisa while I have to go to work. but you shouldn't act like spending a time with your daughter is a chore.
Well, it is a chore when I'm only having to help you do it because I'm helping cover for you.
And again, I am really grateful that you're doing this. Honestly, I am. But I'm just thinking that you really don't spend much time at home, and I think it would do you good to get to spend this time with Lisa.
You think that some 3-year-old kid is gonna remember anything from now when she's grown up? I'll just play with her when she's bigger and isn't like, a literal baby.
I wouldn't really call a 3-year-old a baby, but there are plenty of ways that you two can play and have fun. I mean, do you really just not want to spend any time with your child at all?
Look, you might be busy, but I also have a lot of stuff that I have to do, and yet I still agreed to help you out. Does that not count for anything?
Of course it counts! And I've said over and over again how grateful I am to you. I don't get why you're acting so defensive over this. I mean, this is our daughter that we're talking about. Aren't we supposed to raise her together?
I don't remember asking for any lectures from you, thank you very much. I already told you that I would go and watch her on the weekends, and yet you still have something to complain about, huh? Just who do you think you are? It's not my fault that your job is giving you more hours to work, so quit making it my problem.
It's no one's fault at all. My supervisor was hit by a car and is in the hospital. These things just happen. I really don't like the way that you're talking to me right now. I mean, if Lisa got sick, then one of us would have to take off work to be with her, right? It's the same thing.
No, if Lisa got sick, then you would stay home to take care of her. Unlike you, I work a full-time job, so I can't just call out or add hours willy-nilly like you do.
I know that we have different jobs, but I really like where I work, Hank. Now, I'm sorry you're upset that I've been asked to work more, but I think you're making it out to be worse than it really is.
You really have some nerve telling me what I do and don't think, you know that?
Hank, I don't get why you're acting as if I'm being unreasonable. I've given up all my weekends to watch Lisa up to now. All I'm asking is for a little extra help and that you actually play with her. Normally when you come home on the weekends, you just spend all day in your office on the computer. You never help me clean the house. You never say so much as thank you to me for keeping it that way. You just care about yourself.
Okay, I guess if I only care about myself then you don't care if I don't watch Lisa this weekend, is that what you're saying?
Hank, please don't be like that. This is the last time that I'm going to have to go in on the weekend. You know that, right?
Well, I don't care. I'm not gonna go along with your plan any longer until you apologize to me for all your nagging. If you don't like it, then you can just go and ask your mom.
But my mom is away on vacation right now. You said that you would do this for me, Hank.
And just what are you gonna do about that now, huh? Do you want me to watch Lisa this weekend or not? The choice is yours.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have nagged you so much about this.
And? Is that all you have to say?
I would really, really appreciate it if you could watch Lisa for me this weekend, Hank.
Well, I'm not sure if I quite bought that. You might just have to try again when I get home. So start working on your real apology now.
Hello, Beatrice. I'm really sorry that I couldn't pick up the phone when you called. Do you mind if I ask what it is that you want to talk about? Can you still not pick up the phone? You know how much I hate texting. I'm an old lady, for goodness sake. Anyways, where are you right now? I'm sorry, but I really can't do any phone calls right now. I'm still at work. But I can message you, so please just bear with me. What was it that you wanted to talk to me about? I just wanted to let you know that I broke one of your windows for you. Sorry, what? You broke one of my windows? Like, the windows on my house, is that what you mean? Are you telling me that your grandson was over and he threw a ball through one of them or something like that? No, I mean that I saw your daughter collapsed on the floor. She wasn't moving at all. What were you thinking, leaving a poor 3-year-old girl at home all by herself? Wait, what? She was by herself and she wasn't moving? That's right. I went out to go and hang my laundry on the clothesline and I just happened to see little Lisa on the floor. At first I thought that she had fallen asleep and was taking a nap. I thought she was so cute, so I went to take a closer look, but then I saw her face was beet red. I tried ringing the doorbell to your house to try waking her up, and then I tried banging on the window of the room she was in, but there was no response at all. Oh no, that's terrible. Is my daughter okay? What happened to her? It's okay, Miranda, don't worry. I called an ambulance and they came and took her away. I guess she was just having a bit of heat stroke from the sounds of it. I got on the 1 numbers of the paramedics and he told me that she was resting in bed getting fluids pumped into her. Oh, thank goodness. So she's really going to be okay then. Thank you so much for coming to me about this, Beatrice. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that trouble, though. It's fine. I'm just glad that Lisa is going to be okay. But what I want to know is where you or your husband were. Why was Lisa home alone? If you didn't have anyone to watch your daughter, you should have just asked me to. I love spending time with Lisa. But I thought that Hank was home with her. He was supposed to be anyways. Well, when the paramedics arrived, they said that there was no one else in the house. Even if Hank was asleep somewhere, the sound of broken glass should have woken him up. Are you still at your house? Do you know if his car is still in the driveway? I don't remember seeing any cars parked in your spot at all. And that means that Hank just left Lisa behind to go and do something. Oh, I see. Well, I'm very sorry that you had to find out this way. I didn't mean to blame you, but I just wanted to know what was going on. No, you're right to be so upset over something like this. I would never leave Lisa alone. And I am responsible for this on some level, of course. I know that I should never have asked Hank for his help with this. Well, I think that you and Hank need to talk about this later. Do you think that you can get to the hospital to be with Lisa? Of course. I'm at work right now, but I'll explain what happened to get someone to cover for me. Okay then. I'll let them know that you'll be arriving shortly. I'll head over myself so I can tell you the details of what happened in person and be there for you both, of course. I know that you must be feeling a lot of things all at once right now, but you need to remember to keep cool and be safe. Your daughter needs you right now, so take care of yourself on the way over.
Miranda, are you there? Something really bad happened. I need you to call me as soon as you get off work, okay? I tried calling your work, but nobody picked up. Please, this is really bad. Just call me as soon as you can, okay?
What is it, Hank? What do you want?
Are you done working? Can you call right now? This is an emergency.
I'm afraid that I can't really get on the phone right now.
Please, this is serious. I need to talk to you right now. Lisa has been kidnapped.
What do you mean by that? What did you do to our daughter?
I didn't do anything. But when I got home, a window was broken and Lisa was gone.
But how could that happen? And what do you mean when you got home? I thought that you were with her.
Sorry, I didn't mean get home. I just meant got downstairs. Yeah, I was taking a nap on the second floor.
Oh, really? But someone broke a window and that didn't wake you up at all?
I guess I must have been in a real deep sleep from all the babysitting I've been doing. I'm so sorry, though. I have no idea how this happened.
So even though you think our daughter is missing, you're still going to lie to me about where you were. That's it. We're getting a divorce.
Wait, what? What do you mean? How can you say that I'm lying? This is really serious.
Calm down. It is serious, but not in the way you think. I'm with Lisa in the hospital right now.
The hospital? Wait, what are the two of you doing there? Is everything okay?
Well, Lisa passed out in our home because she was suffering from heat stroke. Our neighbor Beatrice saw her through the window and tried to wake her up, but it didn't work. Finally, she threw a rock through the window just to save her.
But wait, is that really what happened? Oh, thank goodness.
This isn't good at all, Hank. Just where were you? Why weren't you at home? Beatrice said that your car wasn't in the driveway. Did you go out for lunch or something? Why would you just leave Lisa in the home without AC on?
You don't understand. I just stepped out for a little bit. I was just gonna go to the convenience store, that's all.
Which convenience store? Because there are plenty that you could have just walked to from our place. Or did you really have to drive all the way to go and pick up a bag of chips or whatever it was you were getting? And that still doesn't explain why you would leave Lisa.
I really am sorry, okay? I never thought things would go like this.
But you still aren't answering the questions. I want to know where you were. I know that you lied to me, so just tell me the truth.
The truth is that I had a friend who had spare tickets to a baseball game, and he asked me at the last minute if I would want to go.
I don't believe it. What in the world were you thinking, Hank?
I just thought that I would watch the game and then go straight back home, I swear. I thought that I was gonna be away for like an hour, and I just turned off the AC without really thinking about it, okay? I'm sorry.
So you left Lisa alone in the house for over an hour then?
But when I left the house, she was still asleep. I thought that I would come back and she would still be sleeping.
I don't even know what to say. Do you even want to be a father? How could you do this? I mean, you're an adult and you really thought it would be okay to leave a 3-year-old alone in a hot house like that. And this isn't any child. This is your daughter that we're talking about here.
I know, I really am sorry, but I didn't think things were gonna go this way. I was just getting so stressed about not being able to do anything on the weekends.
You were stressed because you had to watch your daughter on the weekend. I've been working for almost 3 weeks straight now.
Well, sure, but I mean, why didn't you just ask your mom to do this?
Because you insisted that you be the one to watch her, don't you remember?
But I just, look, I have to work during the weekend, you know that.
And I work and take care of the kid. What is your point? I'm basically on the clock all the time.
I really am sorry, okay? I know what I did was wrong now and it's never gonna happen again.
You're darn right it isn't going to happen again. Lisa and I are staying the night at the hospital, and then tomorrow you are going to sign the divorce papers.
Wait, no, please, don't do this. I said I really am sorry. Why do we have to get a divorce on top of all that? This is the only time this has ever happened.
And this one could have cost Lisa her life, don't you realize that?
Don't you think you're being just a little bit dramatic?
How so? You almost killed our daughter to go watch a sports game.
You're right, I shouldn't have done that. But I'm listening and I'm learning, and all I ask for is a second chance. I mean, doesn't how panicked I got when I couldn't find Lisa count for anything?
You are just pathetic. Do you know that? Do you think I want any of your little excuses or platitudes? You aren't taking responsibility for this at all.
Please don't do this to me, Miranda. You two are all I have in this world. You can't just leave me. I really am sorry.
I knew that I should never have left Lisa with you. And here I thought you actually wanted to try and be a good father. Well, I am never going to make that mistake again. The next day I went back home to confront Hank in person. I dropped Lisa off at my mom's place so she wouldn't have to see us fight. Hank refused to sign the divorce papers, and in the end it took a whole month and bringing in his and my parents to finally make them crack. Although I was always going to tell our parents what had happened, his reaction to me wanting a divorce ended up turning everyone against him. I couldn't care less, though. I'm just glad to be done with this marriage. Over time, however, the details of our divorce started being passed down the grapevine, and soon even all of Hank's co-workers knew what he had done. It wasn't long before Hank was truly left alone with no family or friends on his side. After the divorce, I went to go and live with my parents while I looked for a job and a new house for Lisa and I. It took some time, but I finally found a full-time position and an affordable apartment. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, I cleaned your room because Chloe is coming home to give birth.
Hi, Mom. What? When? Why didn't you tell me that?
She didn't text you?
Of course not. You know how we are, right? We literally hate each other. When is she coming, by the way?
Well, now you know. She's coming in like a week or so. Why don't you talk to each other and make up? This could be a great opportunity, you know?
Absolutely not. What benefits do I have if we get along? Nothing.
Maybe she's changed because she's going to be a mother.
I doubt that.
Just to let you know, she's going to stay in your room, okay? I moved your stuff into the smaller room.
Don't touch my stuff without asking me. Why my room? You know it's my favorite room in the house, right?
Your room is close to our room and bathroom, plus has good ventilation. You're going to help me take care of her, right? You're going to be next door.
Oh, so she's going to get the princess treatment? I won't be able to sleep. I bet she'll make me do something all night.
Come on! You're her big sister and a new family member is going to be joining.
So it's annoying how you always favor her over me.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I think it's going to be a waste talking about it because I have too much to say about that. Anyways, I'm going to head home in a little bit, so do not, I repeat, do not touch any of my stuff. And fine, I'll give up my room because you probably won't listen to me even if I say no. I'll finish cleaning my room when I get home.
Maria, I heard from Mom that you don't want me to come home.
Yeah, because I literally hate you and I'm pissed that you're taking my room. Plus, aren't you still 4 months pregnant? People usually go home during their 3rd trimester, you know.
So what? I can go home if I want to. So excited to get the big room because I'm a princess unlike you who works in a factory. So embarrassing to be related to you.
What's wrong with it? At least I have a full-time job. You only work part-time, so shut your mouth.
Yeah, a job that's a lot cleaner than yours.
But we use our brain and skills.
Who cares about that? Looks matter more than skills.
Are we seriously going to argue about this?
I can argue all day if you want to.
Oh my gosh. I might go bald because of stress. Just tell me when you're going to leave. Then I can think about how to deal with the stress while you're here.
Leave? I'm going to be living there. If you have a problem with that, why don't you leave the house? You're 35. You should be married and have kids. Aren't you embarrassed?
Not at all. There are celebrities who are single and age should not matter.
If I were you, I would start looking for someone.
I'm not you, though.
I'm embarrassed and I don't want to live with you, so I'm going to kick you out when I get there.
Why?
I don't want people to see that we're related and you work at a factory, right? You're probably full of germs, so I don't want you to come near me or my child after I give birth.
Germs? I'm pretty sure there are a lot more germs in this house.
Yeah, whatever. I will sanitize you like hell when I get there. Oh, wait! I don't need to do that because I'm kicking you out! Maybe you should start looking for a new place. I'll live happily here with Mom and Dad for you.
Wow, I thought you changed because you're going to be a mum, but I guess not.
Sorry, but this is me. I can't wait to move in starting next week. Hey, I don't know where you are, but I threw out all your stuff in your room besides your suitcase and the boxes because it was mostly trash and cheap-ass clothes.
What? Without my permission? I told you a million times to not touch my stuff.
You didn't reply, so I thought it was okay. I helped Mom even though I'm pregnant, so please thank me.
I'm at work right now, plus I didn't reply for only 30 minutes. Couldn't you wait?
I usually don't wait because it's a waste of time.
What a bitch! Also, why would I thank you? Do you think that there's an idiot who thanks someone if their stuff gets thrown away without their permission?
I'm pretty sure you should be thanking me because now you don't need to waste your time packing your stuff. What I regret is not tying the garbage bag tightly. I hope the garbage man doesn't catch anything. I also sanitized the hell out of your room.
If he does get something, maybe it's from you, because I heard from Mom that you wear the same clothes at least 2 to 3 times per week and do laundry every 10 days.
I'm not dirty and I don't sweat like a pig like you, so it's fine.
Even though you're clean and don't sweat, a lot of germs get on your clothes, so why don't you sanitize yourself also? Don't over-disinfect, though. It's toxic and can put your health at risk. I know this because I sanitize the tools at the factory every day and people warn me about it.
Yeah, whatever. The air will be a lot cleaner and my kid will not end up getting a weird virus.
I warned you, but it seems like you don't care at all.
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a shit. Can you come home and get the hell out of here?
I actually moved out already. I overheard the conversation between you and Mom already, yesterday. That if I don't move my stuff out, the next day you guys will throw it away. I didn't want that to happen. The moving company is going to be there in about 20 minutes to take care of all of my things, so don't worry, I left my house key in the mailbox.
Thank you so much for moving out. Oh, and you heard it? Damn! I wish you didn't because I popped popcorn yesterday and wanted to eat it while seeing your shocked face.
Well, too bad you couldn't see it. Can I say one thing before I move out? You shouldn't talk shit about people's jobs because some people take pride in their jobs like I do. And also you might lose friends because of that.
So what? People like that aren't my real friend anyway.
You must have a really sad life. I feel so bad for you.
Don't, because I have my husband and Mom and Dad. So, now that you're a stranger, can you leave us alone?
Sure. I'm actually happy to leave because I don't want to be part of this family.
You don't need to act tough. I know you're crying right now.
I'm actually pissed because Mom and Dad also want to kick me out even though I did a lot for them.
That just means that they love me more than you. Sorry, but you could never win against me.
You guys will probably face problems, so good luck with that.
What kind of problem?
You'll see. I'm not going to help you guys because I'm a stranger now, right? I'll cut ties with all of you and start a new life.
Please, go ahead. Don't try to call us if you need help either, okay?
There are only good people around me, so I should be okay.
are you? Why aren't you picking up? Mom is calling you also. Are you going to ignore your family?
What family? Didn't you say that I'm a stranger now and have no problem cutting ties? Should I send you that screenshot?
I take that back.
What the hell do you want?
What's happening? The real estate agency just came and said that we're going to get evicted from the house. Mom and Dad are panicking too.
I sold the house, that's why. You guys need to leave within 7 to 10 days, I think. Why are they panicking? They should know that I'm the owner of the house.
Wait, what? I'm so confused right now.
Did I say something confusing? I'm the owner of the house, so I have the right to do whatever I want. So I put the house up for sale as soon as I left. Because why would I continue to live there if I'm not allowed in? If you want to still live there, please pay for it. It's a pretty good amount, though.
I don't believe you. I know you're lying.
Why would I lie about this? If you don't believe me, why don't you ask them?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do from now. Mom and Dad are in debt?
A few minutes later. Yes! They spent all of their money on stocks but failed, so you'll be paying for everything if you want to live there because they can't pay even a penny.
Why me? So, you were paying for everything?
Yep. I moved in the house 4 years ago to support them because they had no money and couldn't do anything on their own. So now that I'm gone, it's your responsibility now.
Why didn't they tell me about this?
They probably pretended to be good parents in front of you so that you wouldn't hate them so much because they love you more than me. I mean, I was going to tell you, but you probably won't listen to me, so I didn't.
Oh my god. What should I do?
Why don't you think about that by yourself? Don't you dare ask me for help.
You don't need to be so mean.
Mean? You were mean to me this whole time. Sorry, but can I go now? I'm talking to my fiancé right now about living together.
What? Fiancé? Seriously? Why didn't you tell me?
Why do I need to tell you?
He's probably trash, so dump him and come back.
You're just saying that because you can't pay for the house, right?
To be honest, yes. Because I'm only a part-time worker, so please don't sell this house and come back.
Sorry, but it's too late now, so deal with it by yourself, okay? I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you what I actually do at my job.
Don't you just make things and scrub tools?
Nope. I'm a factory engineer, and I make way more money than you can imagine. This is why I was able to live and pay for that house. Can you make fun of me now?
Look, I'm sorry. I'll apologize, okay? We have nowhere to go.
I know that because your husband, ex-husband now, called me and told me some interesting facts about all of you. So you cheated on him with his best friend and got divorced and kicked out of the house, but since you had no money, you decided to come here, right? Also, the reason Mom and Dad didn't need me anymore was because they were relying on your husband's salary, right? I feel so bad for him.
Hey, I only cheated once, and it's because I was sad, so it's his fault. What are you talking about me having no money? I earn money too.
He said you used almost all of it to buy expensive makeup and clothes instead of paying for other payments. He also told me that Mom and Dad asked if it's okay to borrow money to buy stocks yesterday. Wow, I have no words to say right now.
Wait, do Mom and Dad know that I got divorced?
Probably. Even if they don't, they're gonna find out about it. Anyways, you guys need to leave the house soon. You should start looking for places. Good luck with that!
Mom and Dad are in debt?
Yes! They spent all of their money on stocks but failed, so you'll be paying for everything if you want to live there because they can't pay even a penny.
Why me? So, you were paying for everything?
Yep. I moved in the house 4 years ago to support them because they had no money and couldn't do anything on their own. So now that I'm gone, it's your responsibility now.
Why didn't they tell me about this?
They probably pretended to be good parents in front of you so that you wouldn't hate them so much because they love you more than me. I mean, I was going to tell you, but you probably won't listen to me, so I didn't.
Oh my god. What should I do?
Why don't you think about that by yourself? Don't you dare ask me for help.
You don't need to be so mean.
Mean? You were mean to me this whole time. Sorry, but can I go now? I'm talking to my fiancé right now about living together.
What? Fiance? Seriously? Why didn't you tell me?
Why do I need to tell you?
He's probably trash, so dump him and come back.
You're just saying that because you can't pay for the house, right?
To be honest, yes. Because I'm only a part-time worker, so please don't sell this house and come back.
Sorry, but it's too late now, so deal with it by yourself, okay? I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you what I actually do at my job.
Don't you just make things and scrub tools?
Nope. I'm a factory engineer, and I make way more money than you can imagine. This is why I was able to live and pay for that house. Can you make fun of me now?
Look, I'm sorry. I'll apologize, okay? We have nowhere to go.
I know that because your husband, ex-husband now, called me and told me some interesting facts about all of you. So you cheated on him with his best friend and got divorced and kicked out of the house, but since you had no money, you decided to come here, right? Also, the reason Mom and Dad didn't need me anymore was because they were relying on your husband's salary, right? I feel so bad for him.
Hey, I only cheated once, and it's because I was sad, so it's his fault. What are you talking about me having no money? I earn money too.
He said you used almost all of it to buy expensive makeup and clothes instead of paying for other payments. He also told me that Mom and Dad asked if it's okay to borrow money to buy stocks yesterday. Wow, I have no words to say right now.
Wait, do Mom and Dad know that I got divorced?
Probably. Even if they don't, they're gonna find out about it. Anyways, you guys need to leave the house soon. You should start looking for places. Good luck with that!
What the hell? We got kicked out of the house!
I told you. Did you find a new place to live?
Yes. Ugh, it's a crummy little apartment with only 2 rooms.
Good to hear. Hey, at least it has 2 rooms. Stop complaining.
Maria, we're sisters, right? Aren't sisters supposed to help each other?
Why do I need to help you? You treated me like trash and even kicked me out of my own house and called me a stranger.
Something was up with me at the time. We're in trouble now, so can you help us? Can you buy us a nice apartment? You have money, right?
Absolutely not. Didn't I say that I'm no longer a part of the family and I'm not going to help you?
I don't want to live here!
At least your child is safe from the germs I have, right? I have a feeling that the apartment has some new kind of germs, though. Ew. I don't even want to think about it. But you can live happily with Mom and Dad, like you said, though. Good for you. I started to live in a new apartment with my fiancé since I had money from selling the house and savings. I thought that Chloe's child was innocent and didn't deserve a crappy life, so I sent her some money for support. Mom and Dad ran away somewhere and I lost contact with them, so I decided to forget about them because I really didn't care. Maybe they're somewhere praying for Chloe's birth.